Hello there guys, welcome to a very interesting tutorial on Boost. So in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to install the Boost C++ libraries, and to do that is actually quite easy. So you might want to think of Boost as triple power with turbo speed. Just joking anyway. So let's get our hands a little bit dirty. So open up your browser and type in Boost C++ and click on this Boost C++ libraries link, and it will take you to this other page, and on your right hand side there's this download link. Click on it and it will take you to the downloads page, and the file that you are interested in is the boost 1750.7z. Click on it and download it. I've already downloaded mine, so and it is somewhere around here in this boost jar, and this is the file that I've downloaded. Just right click on it, go to 7zip and extract here, and it will generate this folder boost 175, and open it. And inside here we have a couple of folders and files. So double click on the index HTML file and it will open in the browser, and that is the official documentation for Boost. So anything you want to learn about Boost, that is where you need to be heading. Now here we'll actually want to go to the getting started guide, so I'll just click on this getting started guide and it will take us to this next page, and at the bottom of the page we have this getting started on Microsoft Windows on your right hand side. Click on it, and on this page it actually talks about installing Boost on your system, and I'll actually want to be installing it from source. And the first thing that we need to do is to change to the tools /build dar. So let's go into our unzipped folder that we downloaded and unzipped. So I'll just open up my CMD and go back two steps, and say cd, then desktop. Then on my desktop I have this Boost folder, and inside there we have the unzipped folder. That is the root directory of our Boost file. Now inside the root Boost file we have the tools, and then inside tools we have build. Press enter, and we need to run this command bootstrap.bat. so go ahead and copy that, go back to your CMD, and there's one thing that we need to do before we run that command, and this is that we need a C++ compiler, and I'll be using the GCC compiler which comes with mingw. So you might actually want to install that, and to confirm whether you have installed GCC compiler, you need to run gcc ---- version and press enter. Once you see this, you know that you have installed GCC successfully. Now let's go ahead and paste that bootstrap.bat and specify the compiler that we'll be using, that is the GCC, and press enter. So it will take a little, probably 2 minutes, then I'll come back, so don't go away. So according to my hourglass, it has taken almost forever. Just kidding. Anyway, now it has finished building, and it is telling us that we need to install it here using this command. So to do that, we need to run that command. I just grab it from here, and paste it on my CMD. And press enter. To take a couple of seconds to finish. Once it has finished, it will create a folder in our local disk C, and the folder will be build, is called boost build 2, and inside there we have this bin subdir. You might actually want to copy the address and go to your path environment and include it inside there. Make sure you include it in your path environment for it to work. Once you have done that, the other step that we need to do is, let's go back to our documentation, and this is the next command that we need to run, and this is where our boost directory, and change your current directory to the boost root directory and invoke b2 as follows. So we need to do that step. So let's change to our boost da, and I'll just go 2 steps back and run that command. I'll paste it here, and I'll just go ahead and say enter. So these steps actually takes a while, so I'll come back when it has finished installing everything, and then we can look at an example and see how to work with boost. So I'll be back, just don't go away. So it has actually finished installing everything. So let's go back to our local disk C and see what it has created. So it has created this boost 175 folder, and also this one, this boost. So let's go inside that, and so you can see we have the include and the lib folders. So these are the 2 files that we'll be actually working with to link with our programs, C++ programs. So I'll be using Eclipse to demonstrate an example using C++. You can actually follow along with text with any text editor, or if you are good with the CMD, then you can actually follow along. So let me just open Eclipse, which I'll be using. So I'll just go ahead and create a C++ project. I'll just say C++ project, and then select the C++ managed build, go to next, and probably give it a name, and probably I'll just call just a random name, triple power, I don't know, boost. And then I'll just go ahead and expand on the make file project and select hello world C++ make file project and select mingw wgcc, and then go to next and say next, and then I'll click on this button, advanced settings, and just click on the C/C++ build and tick generate make files, and just say apply and close, and then just say finish, and then just click on the OK button. It will generate for us this C program, and let me just do away with the C syntax and define some C++ syntax. So the other thing that we need to do is go back to our documentation. There is a very nice example that we can use, that is using the boost regex library, and it is actually matching an email subject and displays it. So I'm just going to copy this bit and paste it in my C++ program inside the main function, and go back to the documentation and get the headers that we'll be using. So I'll just go ahead and copy that and paste them in my C++ project and save everything. Now there's one thing that we need to do. We need to include the header files and the libraries in our project. So I'll go to my project and right click on it, and then go back to properties, then expand on the C/C++ build and select settings, and go to the tool settings and click the GCC C++ compiler and go to includes. So here we actually need to define uh, the include. So I'll just go ahead and copy the address, go back to my IDE and add it. And say okay, and I'll add another one and just say okay, and I think that's fine. Just go ahead and say apply, just say no, then go to the mingw C++ linker and click on the libraries. And so since we'll be using the boost regex, we need to include it here. So I'll go back to my example, to my boost folder, and go to inside lib, and we'll be requiring the regex static library to link with. So it is somewhere around here. So the one that we'll be using will be actually, I think this one will do. So I'll just go to properties, and I'll select, I leave out the lib and the .a at the end. So I'll just copy that, say cancel, go back to my IDE and define it in there. So this is the regex library that we'll be using to work with. Just say okay, and then we need to specify the library search path to that regex library. So I'll just go ahead back to here and copy the address, go back to my IDE and paste it there. And say okay, and say apply and close. And once the errors have gone away, let me just format everything. Just press Ctrl Shift F and save that, and then go ahead and build our project. So if there are no errors, then it will be just fine. So the intention of this program is to match the subjects of email, and so I'll just provide it an email, and then we'll see whether it will match the subject. So I'll just go ahead and run as C++ application. And I'll actually provide it with an email. So I'll just copy all of this and I'll paste it inside my console, and it actually displays will successful rock hunter. Anyway, that's what I needed to show you in this tutorial. Catch me in the next tutorial. Probably I'll be discussing on a different boost library. So I hope you have fun, and yeah, have a nice day.